So what you gonna do when you get out of here, cat dad?
Oh, no, dog. Just trying to live it one day at a time, you know?
I hear you talking, man. Live it one day at a time. It ain't nothing but a thing, though, bro.
Yeah, I hear you, fool. Well, let me get up out of here. My ride out here waiting for me.
All right, cat. Take it easy, baby.
Stay up, fool.
Peace.
He greets his father with his hands up. Rehabilitates.
Buckle up. Let's hold on tight. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Oh boy, subject, my husband is secretly a priest. Dear Stephen Shirley, I know. I recently found out that my husband is secretly a priest. I've known my husband for 8 years, and we've been married for 5 years. I have a son from a previous marriage, and we have a daughter together. During our dating period, I found a baggie full of communion hosts at his house, and that's when my husband told me he used to be a priest. I trusted him and did not ask many questions at the time. To date a man that was once a minister was not an issue to me. Through the years, I saw letters addressed to Father Blank, or I'd get phone calls for Father Blank. My husband has always dismissed these as just people who knew him when he was a priest. I eventually found out he was conducting an online relationship with a woman from his country of Ghana, Africa. While conducting one of those female private eye searches that Steve talks about, I found some documents and photos of him dressed as a priest, and that made me question whether or not he had officially returned to the layman community, which would make an ex-priest or nun free to marry. I contacted the order he belonged to within the Catholic Church and found out that he was still officially a priest, and when he went home to his country earlier this year, he performed priestly duties within his village. They showed me pictures, and it was him. Basically, my husband has been keeping our daughter and me a secret while presenting himself in Africa as a priest. When I confronted him, he would not say one word. I do not know what to do. I am so torn and have so many emotions and thoughts running through my head. Church officials are urging me to stay with him, but how do you stay with a man who has committed this level of deception? I feel like I don't know him and wonder what else he has lied about. Give me your thoughts, please. Thank you, from a secret wife. Wow, this is really something.
Oh
I know. I mean, I understand exactly how you feel. It's a very touchy subject, first of all, because someone's religion is involved here. But this letter is also about a marriage, your marriage. And you are married to a priest. I mean, like you said, you didn't know that initially. But I understand, again, you being very upset because you have been lied to. You have been deceived. I didn't even think a Catholic priest could get married. This is crazy. I mean, he has been deceitful. He's been deceitful to the church, to the people, in his priesthood. He's been deceitful all the way around. And you do have a lot to think about. You really, really do. And you ask the question, how do you stay married to a man who has committed this level of deception? You have been extremely deceived. You got to talk to your husband about this, though. You have to talk to him about this. When you asked him initially, he told you he used to be a priest. So you have to make a decision here. He's lying to you. He has been deceitful. What do you do in that instance? Do you want to stay married to a man like this? Those questions you have to answer, and only you can answer those. Steve?
Okay. The reason it sounds like I'm on the phone, y'all, is because I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Because they are drilling under my studio so hard. I had to come into an auxiliary office up here in Chicago and call in so y'all don't have to hear this drilling. So that's what's happening. Okay. I'm around the corner in Rashawn's office making a phone call back to my damn show. Because these union workers downstairs can't cut nothing off because they're in the union and you can't talk to them. I have no clock in front of me. What time is it?
It's 9 after, Steve.
9 after. Here's this woman, and Shirley, I'm going to have to say this. I do not agree with almost anything you've said.
Okay.
First of all,
that's okay.
I'm going to start the letter by saying this. All men will lie at one time about something. Statement number 2, all women will lie sometime about something. Are we clear on this?
No, that's real talk.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Now, here's where I started trying to follow the letter. I found a bag full of communion host at his house. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Aren't those the little cups that you take?
A host is a person.
No.
Yeah.
What are they?
That you take, where you take communion.
What are they?
The wafers and the drink, yeah.
Oh, that threw me off right there. I thought she had found a bag full of people. You know, I thought
you and your nephew, both of them.
The
I thought
crackers.
people that was there to help you. Okay, it's a wafer. Okay, well here, you found a bag full of crackers at his house. Well, put that in the letter then. I found a bag full of crackers. Who don't eat crackers?
Steve, really?
I keep a box of saltine at my house just in case my stomach is upset.
I cannot.
He told me.
Let him go.
Okay, here we go. He told me he used to be a priest. I trusted him and didn't ask many questions at the time. Okay, used to be a priest is a priest. There is the lie. Okay, but I'm finna show you something. Then she said I eventually found out he was conducting online relationship with a woman from his country in Ghana, Africa. That's not her real concern right here. Her concern is she done found out that the man is really a priest.
Yeah.
But now I want you to understand what's happened here. So this might not be as bad a lie as you think. He lied to you so he could marry you and be clear to have you by saying, I used to be a priest. You said him being a priest, a former priest, was not a problem for you. He lied to the people at his village in Africa so he could continue to be a priest and have them. Here is a man who is simply trying to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what's really in his mind, how he playing this out. You ain't got to like it. But here's a man who wants to honor his commitment back in Africa to help people. But then he lied to you because he really want a wife and kids.
Well, then he can't be a priest.
But see, no. But then hold up. He can't be a priest, but the church officials then told the lady, don't leave him. See, I want y'all to understand something. Catholic Church, Pentecostal Church, Baptist Church. Preachers is not always doing what preachers supposed to do.
They're human.
Yeah, we get that part of it, Steve, but all the lies and the deceit.
It ain't but one lie.
He's a priest.
But it's a doozy.
Yeah. A monumental. All right, 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Hang on, part 2. You're listening to Dad. My husband is secretly a priest. Come on,
Well,
Steve.
here's the
Recap.
deal, Shirley, and everybody out there.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I think that everybody has lied before. I think what this woman has to do is really find out why he lied. But it seems rather obvious to me. In Africa, he was a priest. He said he was an ex-priest. Now he over in America. He want to marry a woman and have a child, have a family. He want to have sex with a female.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who tripping on that? So he marries this woman. Now he's still a priest in Africa. When he go over there, he perform priestly duties. Okay, he preaching in Africa. He kicking it in America.
He's what? Say
He
that
doing
line
what in
again.
Africa, dog?
Say it-
He preaching.
He's preaching in Africa. He kicking it in America.
Wow.
But he married. Now, you mad, you can't decide who the man is. The man is a priest that got married in America that goes back to Africa and act like he a priest. The people over there now know he married because you done called in, which I understand that you should have. And now guess what? They've told you to stay with him. Don't leave this man. This is a good man. The officials. Because it happens. At least he is a priest that's going to eat into it. But now, let's look at this. You got to ask yourself this. Is he a good husband? Is he a good companion? Is he a good father to you and your daughter? Do you want to let that go because he lied to you about being a priest? Then here you go. Well, if he lied about that, what else he lied about? Stop saying old stuff. down, ask him why he was not open with you about being a priest. What the only thing he gonna be able to tell you is he wanted a woman. He can't do it that way, the old Catholic way. Okay, he lied to you to get you. He lied to them to keep them, the priesthood in Africa. I was first thinking that the reason he was doing this was a scam for money or for women. Now, it could all be a scam because you got to counsel women and that put you in contact with more women as a priest, and maybe that's it. But I don't see no signs of that. You talk about this online relationship you're having with this woman, but you just kind of blew through that. Like it really wasn't nothing, because what is an online relationship? You know, so I think you should consider if you can understand his reasoning for lying in Africa and in here. Then if you can forgive and he can build his trust back up and make it right with the church so you don't have to feel the guilt, then it's salvageable. That's to me. Don't listen to Shirley.
So,
You want some calls on this? Though?
really, Steve? So what is he doing in Africa and what is he doing over here?
He preaching it in Africa, and he's kicking it over here.
I ain't mad at you, doggy.
And that's what you call a PK.
What's the PK?
I thought it was preacher kids.
Yeah.
It's really a priest that's kicking it.
Oh, man.
We'll be back 24 hours.
You start your journey into outer space. You see yourself in the light, but you're still feeling out of place. So you standing in the tunnel of eternal life, and you see the ones you never learned to love in life. Make the choice, let it go, but you can back it up. If you ain't at peace with God, you need to patch it up. But if you're ready, close your eyes and we can set it free. Eliza, man, not scared to die. May he rest in peace. I still got to wonder why I never seen a man cry till I seen that man die.